In last class, I already explained that is meaning and definition of organizing and organizing process. Today in this class, I am going to explain that is importance of organizing. This topic you can expect for 8 marks. Already they asked in the examination, that is in the year of March 2019 and supplementary March 2019 examination. Performance of the organization, it depends upon the smooth functioning of an enterprise in accordance with business environment. It helps to survival, to earn or to get the profit of an enterprise. Let us understand let us discuss what are the importance of organizing. Here we have totally 7 points. First point is benefits of specialization. Second point, clarity in working relationship. Point number 3, optimum utilization of resources. Point number 4, adaptation to change. Point number 5, effective administration. Point number 6, development of personnel. And last point, expansion and growth. Let us discuss one by one in detail. First one, we have the benefits of specialization. That means organizing leads to proper allocation of job to that workforce. It reduces workload as well as enhances productivity. Specific job or task, if you are doing regular basis, you will get a knowledge about that particular area. This will lead to specialization. That means the organizing, that is second function of management, organizing, it is helps to allocate the job among the workforce. Suppose we have that A, B, C, 3 workers. We can allocate the job to the 3 workers to the different department. A belonging to marketing department, B belonging to finance department, C belonging to sales department. We are allocated the job or a task to the employee. With this, we can reduce the workload as well as we can enhance productivity. How? The particular worker, they are working in particular area. They are getting a very good knowledge. They are acquiring a good knowledge in particular area. This will lead to specialization. Understood? And second one, clarity in working relationship. That organizing process or organizing, it clarify the line of communication. It clarify the line of communication from whom to report to whom. For best example, in an organization, we have that boss 1. Under the boss 1, the 4 workers, they are working, namely A, B, C, D. The boss assigned the job or a work or a task to the 4 workers. The 4 workers, they know that for whom to report to whom. This is called clarity in working relationship. Understood? The line of communication, it clarifies. That means whom to report to whom. And next one, we have that point number 3. Optimum utilization of resources. That means organizing leads to proper usage of man, material or financial resources in a good way. And also after allocating proper job, it reduces overlapping activities in the organization. And also organizing function that will help to how to utilization of resources, and also it helps in minimize the wastages in the organization. Understood? It is called optimum utilization of resources. Next we have that adaptation to change. I already explained in the 3rd chapter, business environment. The business environment, it keeps on changing. It affects that in all the area. Even if that in enterprises, the business environment or environment, it keeps on changing. So that is the reason organization, they have to adapt suitable organization structure. I will teach you that what is organization structure in the next topic. That means the organization, they have to adopt suitable organizational structure. With this, they can take a smooth functioning of an enterprises. It is called adoption to change. Next one we have it effective administration. What is that effective administration here? The organizing process, it clarifies the duties and responsibilities to the workers or managers. With that, they are avoiding the confusion and misunderstanding among them. It will lead to effective administration. In an organization, we have that 100 the workers. The organizing function, before that they are helping the allocating of job or duties or responsibility to the 100 workers. With that, they can avoid the confusion and misunderstanding among them. This will lead to effective administration. Next point, development of personnel. That means organizing function promotes creativity among the managers and effective delegation of work. It reduces the workload of managers. So that is the reason manager can help to that workers in a way that new method or new way to produce or new way to increase the profit. Understood? This is called development of personnel. And 7th point, we have the expansion and growth. The organizing function, it helps to the enterprises. The enterprises can take up the new challenges. They can face very strongly. With that, they can increases the number of employees to the different department in the organization, and also they can increase their product line with the different geographical areas in a way that they can expand and they can grow. They can get a growth and they can survive for a long period of time in the market. This is all regarding to the importance of organization.